Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be all about niacinamide alternatives. I asked you all probably a while ago, because I'm slow at making videos, if you're interested in videos covering products that are free of niacinamide, free of hyaluronic acid. Apparently some of you would also like free of vitamin C, and I thought this would be a good series to go ahead and do. But as these things go, you know that I've got to make some disclaimers before we get into today's video. All of the products I'm going to be sharing with you today are not only niacinamide free, but also offer alternatives to what niacinamide does for your skin. But of course I want to make very clear that this is not a video in which I'm saying niacinamide is a bad ingredient and you shouldn't use it. No, in fact, I enjoy niacinamide. I think it is a great ingredient at lower percentages than it is often sold at. There's something so fascinating that has happened with niacinamide and some other ingredients, for the record, where we did research and we saw that niacinamide benefits the skin at levels of 2 to 4%, and certain companies decided to make much higher levels. I do think there's a possibility for high levels of niacinamide to be irritating, but along with that, there exists a possibility to have an allergy to niacinamide. And if that is you, you are who today's video is made for. Also, admittedly, for people who already have enough niacinamide in their routines and are tired of it being in every single skincare product. But you know, I just want to make sure I'm clear up front that just because one person has an allergy or experiences irritation from high levels, again, that doesn't mean an ingredient is bad. I certainly don't want this to be a video where it seems like I'm sitting here saying, don't let any niacinamide into your house. Do you know what it does? While you try to sleep at night, your niacinamide products go into your refrigerator and take out all of the milk, put it on the counter and let it spoil. The audacity. It's just the way that skincare goes. No ingredient is for everybody. There's always going to be an exception to the rule of people who say, listen, I know you all like niacinamide, but I cannot use it. So we're all on the same page now? Yeah? Let's go ahead and start with what does niacinamide do in the first place? So, you know, what are the properties we would be looking for in niacinamide alternatives? If you are somebody who can use niacinamide, there is a long list of benefits for your skin. Niacinamide is wonderful for regulating oil production. So if you're somebody with oily skin, niacinamide will help you to not overproduce sebum. But of course that also means it can be used on dry skin types, as regulate is not the same as reduces. It's a great ingredient for hyperpigmentation, for evening out the skin tone, for helping with any kind of inflamed pores. It will not shrink the size of your pores, but if your pores are inflamed, it will help you to get them back to their regular size. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, which is of course very helpful if you deal with acne, much like I do. It's excellent for moisture barrier support. So again, you know, it's an ingredient that has a lot of potential for all skin types, but again, do keep in mind, aside from the fact that not everybody can use it, higher percentages may possibly be irritating. The problem is we just don't really know because there aren't any large-scale studies that have looked at niacinamide at percentages of, 10 to 15%. You know, we just have a bit of a problem sometimes in the skincare community with the mentality of more is more. It's just not always the case. Sometimes the right amount is perfect. Who'd have thought it? In today's video, I have grabbed a bunch of products, basically a full routine here. That was my goal, at least. We've got sunscreen, we've got night moisturizer, serums, cleanser, everything you ideally need. One note, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is do the little, put the PR logo somewhere on the screen. I don't know yet where, but somewhere, so I don't have to be thinking about that in addition to everything else. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I almost forgot to tell you all this. Also, everything I've chosen for this video and for the entire series going forward will be fragrance-free and essential oil-free, also denatured alcohol-free, a few other frees. Free of free, actually. Nobody ever talks about that one. Yes, if you're interested in any of these products, you cannot manifest them without money. I know. Let's chat about these products. So first up is my cleanser. I grabbed the Rosen Super Smoothie Cleanser, $18 at Target. We've got a lot of affordable products in this video. I wanted to start with this product. I know it's a little iffy. I hope I don't scare people off because it is a physical exfoliator. But it's gentle. It's gentle. That's the thing. A lot of people don't seem to recognize that not every physical exfoliator literally is the St. Ives apricot scrub. This one is very gentle. It is made with fruit seeds in it to exfoliate. And you know, the thing is, some people cannot use high levels of chemical exfoliants. Some people can. Of course, it's great if you can, but if you can't, just know that there are gentle options on the market. And I wanted to include this as a niacinamide alternative because, again, the act of physical exfoliation can certainly help with brightening, kind of in a similar way to chemical exfoliation. You don't want to nor need to really push too hard and be extra abrasive. Just cleanse your skin very gently with a gentle physical exfoliator. And this particular one has a beautiful ingredients list with some probiotic-rich ingredients, some rich in vitamin C fruits. Citrus warning, although perhaps sometime in this series or in another video we'll talk about how there really is validity to the theory that when you wash your face you can probably get away with fragrance. We've actually documented that. I'll even throw you the study in the citations. Next up is another favorite of mine, the Lee Coenzyme Q10 Toner. This one is rich in coenzyme Q10, which is a very potent antioxidant. Remember how we just talked about the potency scale of antioxidants? It's a very potent antioxidant. It's actually a coenzyme, and it also may help with evening your skin tone, much like niacinamide, while giving you some added hydration. So for the products I chose, I admit to you this is a bit more of an oily skin type's product routine, or at least that's what I was aiming for, as niacinamide tends to be well loved by people with oily skin. So I thought a spray toner might be really ideal. It just gives you a very light layer of moisture on your skin, which can actually help your later serums or essences to penetrate better. It's truly a wonderful product. And then my Donginbi $18.99 single essence. So I finally managed to get the American version of the ingredients list for this, so I'll put it up on the screen. If you follow me on Instagram, you already saw my story about this. I was really happy to finally get that information, as there can be some discrepancy between Korean regulations for a label and US regulations, so now I can confidently say this does not have any added niacinamide. Instead, it is made with 100% ginseng essence, but also, as you see from the ingredients list, it does have a few other ingredients. Extract is the word I mean, and extract will typically contain something other than just the plant. But of course, that ginseng ingredient is why I'm including it in this video. We have an entire video on ginseng if you are interested in more information on it, but it is a truly wonderful, brightening, anti-aging ingredient. I'm a big fan of ginseng, and I think this is one of the best products to incorporate into your routine if you are looking for as straightforward of ginseng as you can get. And then we have the Axis Y Artichoke Intensive Skin Barrier Ampoule. This is such an interesting little Korean brand. They're actually based on climate. So this particular line, the 6+1+1 line, is for oily, acne-prone skin in humid climates. Interesting, but of course what really gets my attention is the ingredients that are chosen, and this one is truly an interesting blend of ingredients. They have licorice in here, so licorice is another one of those natural ingredients that is excellent for brightening purposes, and this one is focused on barrier repair, another one of the elements of niacinamide. Now, I have dry and acne-prone skin, but nonetheless, I still really like this. It's a nice, lightweight ampoule. If you're unfamiliar with an ampoule, that is a very concentrated formula. You can use it kind of similarly to a serum, but ideally it's even more concentrated. Yeah, I think it's a great product. One note, technically I'm breaking my essential oil rule with this one, as it does contain some tea tree oil. Although I tend to think of tea tree oil a little bit differently. Nonetheless, it does not work out for everybody, so do be aware of that, but otherwise, it is really a great product. Serums are my absolute favorite category, so I've got 4 serums for you to choose from in this video. First up, we have the Beauty of Joseon Calming Serum, which is made with green tea and panthenol. So green tea is a wonderful alternative to niacinamide. It's another one of those ingredients that regulates oil production. It's so fascinating to me. I really noticed that green tea tends to be kind of a signal to buyers that that will be a product for oily skin. And again, I don't really think that's fair, as it's a great ingredient that is rich in antioxidants, regulates oil production, but yeah, that seems to be the way things go. Panthenol is another soothing ingredient that is also added to this. It's really a nice formula. I do love the Beauty of Joseon brand. And then who would I even be if I didn't include a vitamin C serum in this video? This is the Ghost Democracy Lightbulb Vitamin C Serum. First of all, Ghost Democracy does not get enough attention. They deserve so much more. What a wonderful brand that tells you the percentages of the actives used in their products. Not even just the actives, sometimes a little more than that also. But look at this ingredients list. I mean, you can see how straight to the point it is. They're a wonderful, clean brand also. This particular product is 18% THD ascorbate. Now, THD ascorbate is technically a vitamin C derivative, but again, because this is the allergy irritation series here, I wanted to choose a form of vitamin C that would be less potentially irritating than L-ascorbic. See, the thing about L-ascorbic, it shouldn't necessarily be an irritating ingredient, but because it requires that low pH, that can be irritating. Whereas THD ascorbic is oil soluble, so you can use it at any pH. I rave about vitamin C all the time on this channel because I think it's one of the best options, at least that I've found, for hyperpigmentation. It's just such an incredible ingredient with high antioxidant potential. Absolutely love it. Wonderful, straightforward product through which to get that vitamin C. Let's chat about azelaic acid next. Ooh, this is an exciting ingredient. So azelaic acid, contrary to what you may have heard, it's not an AHA nor a BHA. It's certainly its own active ingredient that does have a lot of research around it that shows that it may be very beneficial for people who deal with any kind of skin swelling, which makes it a really great candidate for people who have rosacea or who have acne. And anecdotally, I have discovered that I absolutely love azelaic acid paired with BHA. Oh, that works so much better than just BHA or just azelaic for my acne-prone skin. And it doesn't stop there. It's also another brightening ingredient. It helps to inhibit that enzyme responsible for melanin production, so it's a very beneficial ingredient to incorporate into your routine. So I have two options for you. First of all, the Ordinary Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. So the thing about this product, the Ordinary is a really great option to turn to for all kinds of different single ingredient focused products. But when it comes to azelaic acid, the level that it can be sold at without a prescription is lower than the published literature. Again, I still think you do get benefits from that, but just maybe not to the level of the literature. Still a great starting point. But this one right here, the Geek and Gorgeous 20% Azeclair Serum. This is a very exciting product to me. Just to be clear here, this is not quite azelaic acid. Instead, it's a molecule where azelaic acid has been attached to glycine. So what you end up getting from this is the benefits of azelaic acid plus a little bit of additional hydration. Just to be clear, this one too does have published literature, so again, a very exciting and promising direction. This is very new to me, but again, very exciting, so I wanted to make sure to include it in this video just because this is a video of giving you a lot of different options, and I think it is so exciting to see a company that has come out with this specific option. Again, check description box for citations as well as links. Moving on to oils, so this is the Good Molecules Bakuchiol Oil Blend. This is a really interesting product because they didn't just come out with a Bakuchiol product for everyone. They came out with two different variations. Of course, I got the one for dry skin, which is made with chia. Oh, wait a minute. Have we talked about Good Molecules Nothing to Hide ingredients list? Well, you can see it on the screen and check that out. They disclose the exact percentages of every ingredient. It's absolutely amazing and they're affordable. I feel like Bakuchiol is one of those ingredients that gets more drama than it deserves. It's just kind of a low-key molecule out here activating the same receptors as retinol. But I think what happens is the language around that gets construed in such a way that sometimes it's seen as better than retinol, or just what everybody should be using in place of retinol. And I don't agree with that. See, I respect Bakuchiol for what it is on its own. For me, as somebody who does use retinol, I think it's a great complement to retinol. I think it really helps to smooth the skin. You're getting some of the anti-aging benefits that you also get from niacinamide. But again, it doesn't replace retinol. It's just another great alternative, and it's a nice option for people who are pregnant. Again, Good Molecules coming through with a $10 option. Small little bottle, but oils always last a long time. I think it's a great product. Also from my darlings at Good Molecules, we have the BHA Clarify Gel Cream. So this contains 0.4% salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is a BHA, which means unlike AHAs that are water soluble, it is oil soluble, so it can penetrate very deeply into your pores. It is one of few over-the-counter acne treatments recognized to help you treat breakouts or pimples. It is helpful for inflammation and redness, and it also helps with controlling oil production. Wonderful ingredient. It is one of my must-haves, and I've really come to respect this level. I've been using a much more expensive product that I'll eventually review on this channel that is only at 0.5% salicylic, which can go up to 2% in the United States. But I realized I was getting the same benefits from that as my higher percentages with daily use. So that is what I think is really great about this product. It is something that you can use every day. It is great for any skin type, I would say, as it is just a gel format. And Good Molecules added other soothing ingredients, green tea, licorice ingredients we've already talked about. Yeah, this is a wonderful $10 product, and now available at Ulta. The Bakuchiol oil is not yet. You have to go to their website, but this one already on Ulta. For a sunscreen recommendation, also because this is the Allergy series, I'm not going to have any chemical filters, but also because I can't use chemical filters. Let's be honest here. If you can, they're great. There's nothing inherently wrong with them, but they can be irritating for some skin types, if you feel me. And for this video, where I have my oily skin typed friends in mind, I wanted to make sure to choose one that I think you will enjoy even if you do have oily skin. I don't know how Dr. Dennis Gross did it. This all-physical, lightweight, wrinkle defense SPF 30 it's mind-blowing. I'll link you my video so you can see me apply it. The white cast disappeared in 3 minutes and 42 seconds, but who's counting? Rich in antioxidants, which I would say is the way to do a sunscreen. Just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how they made such a cosmetically elegant, pure mineral, pure non-nano zinc sunscreen. The only con with this is that it is admittedly very expensive. Thankfully, I have a 20% off code that I will put on the screen. At least I do it for now, but if you've just struggled with finding a mineral sunscreen that you enjoy, I've never seen one as well done as this, never. Last product for today's video is from the brand Pyunkang. This is their moisture ampoule, and this is basically my night cream recommendation in spite of its name. With this product, the occlusive nature of it alone will help with restoring your moisture barrier, especially helpful if you have overdone actives. We've all done it. We've all done it. And Pyunkang has such a different approach. It's probably worth it for me to link this video as well. It is based in Chinese medicine, and the plant ingredient in here that they have chosen is excellent for its antimicrobial properties as well as anti-inflammatory properties. Hence, it is a good choice for oily and acne-prone skin types. So that's it for today's video. We covered 12 products, a lot of ingredients that act similarly to niacinamide. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please do make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And also let me know in the comment section below two things. First of all, if you are also sensitive to niacinamide, what are some of your favorite niacinamide-free products? And secondly, what other ingredients would you like me to do on this channel? In contrast to how this was a niacinamide-free routine for oily skin, I'm planning on doing a hyaluronic acid-free routine for dry skin. That's already in the works. Potentially vitamin C, although it will be very painful for me as that's one of my favorite ingredients. But I'll do it. I get it. Believe me, I very much understand the allergy situation. So you all let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all next time.